This one was from yesterday. I didn't get to open because it was about 11:30 last night when I got home. This one John opened this morning. This one's vanilla sugar cookies. And this one, gingerbread from today. Hello and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I nearly said Vlogtober there. I am going to be blending up some fibre to go with this yarn that I spun up a bit back. Now if you can see that, I don't know if it'll focus on it very well. But I made this to make Christmassy socks, festive socks. It's a 2-ply hand spun. 1 ply is this fibre, which is Kent Romney, and the other ply is pure Rainbow Firestar. And obviously the Firestar, I've spun it a lot thinner, and then I applied the 2 strands together to make a sock yarn. The Kent Romney is quite a long, well, so it's not long, but it's long-ish staple. It's quite long fibres, and it's not soft. It's kind of on a scale of where I would say Shetland is. So it's a little bit rustic. It's quite grippy, and it's a little bit more hard wearing than a lot of the fibres that you would get in a normal sock yarn, like a merino sock yarn or a Blueface Leicester even. It's tougher than that. But here I don't have enough yarn to make a pair of socks. It's spun up at, I would say, a Sport DK weight, and there's not enough. So what I'm going to do is make some more, blend some fibre to make some more yarn for the toes and heels, and I'm going to make it a bit different to what I did with this one. Okay, so for this one, instead of making 2 plies with the 2 different fibres, I'm going to blend them together with my mini carders. And this is something I don't do very often. I don't card fibre very often. I usually use what you would call roving or bats, so I don't actually blend a lot of my own fibre together. I do have a blending board, but for the amount of fibre I'm going to do today, it's not worth getting it out. I'm just going to use it with these, and I'm going to be not making it woolen spun, which is what you would usually do if you were using carders. You would make something called a rolag, and when you spin from a rolag, the yarn is generally woolen spun, but I don't want it woolen spun. I'm going to make it more of a semi-worsted spun, and I will show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to measure out how much fibre I need. So I think there's about 65 grams on this ball, but on this cake, so I'm going to find out. There's 60 grams. So normally I would need around 65 to 70 grams if I was doing fingering weight, but because this is thicker, I need it to be around about 90 grams. A little bit less is okay. So what I will do is I will do around 30 grams of the Kent Romney. No, I won't. I will do, how much do I need? I need approximately 30 grams. I will do 25 grams, I think, of the Kent Romney, and about 6 grams of the Rainbow Firestar. So it'll give me about 31 grams. So 25 grams of this to be weighed out first. So now I'm going to portion these up into smaller bundles that I can card together. So let's see, 1, 2, say, I don't know, maybe 8 portions of each of the fibres, roughly about the same. I'll try and get them as even as possible, and I will pair them together so there is an 1/8 of Kent Romney with an 1/8 of Firestar, and then I will take each little bundle that I paired together and I will blend them together to make a worsted rolag from the 2, and I'll do that for each of the 8 portions. Okay, so now I've got my 8 little bundles. They're not perfectly even, they're quite close, but truthfully it doesn't matter too much because I will spin, once I've made blended each of the bundles, I will spin the whole lot through on one bobbin, and then I'll wind it off into a centre pull ball, and I will ply it back on itself. So any unevenness, it'll balance itself out anyway. So now it's to blend the little bundles up. So now I'm going to take one little bundle and just tease it out a little bit, and I'm going to layer it, I'm going to sandwich it up on my hand carders. Now, carding is not my forte, but it'll be fine. I'm not actually carding raw fleece, I don't have to worry about carding for the sake of getting knots out. I'm just doing it to blend the fibres together, and they're blended together quite nicely. It's certainly enough to spin with. So I'm just going to lift that fibre off. Now normally we'd make a roll-ag by rolling them that way, but I don't want to make a woolen spun yarn. So I'm just going to roll it the other way. So the fibres are all flowing in that direction instead of being wrapped up in the other direction. Now I'll just draw this out a little bit, ready for spinning. Sorry, you've heard my tummy rumbling there. It's lunchtime. And there we go, that's the first little portion ready for spinning up. Now just to do the other 7.